my name is Natalie Vallejo, and today I have the pleasure of introducing Georgia Bruno. Most of us know Georgia as a marvelous cello player, as we have all been blown away by her performances, as well as witnessed her win several well-deserved awards. Georgia's determination shines through in her dedication to the cello, as I have seen her countless times carrying the big instrument from school to home and vice versa. Nevertheless, Georgia is so much more than just her cello and her playing. Although she may come off as a bit reserved, Georgia truly has an adventurous spirit, and as she is not afraid to try new things or to share her opinions both inside and outside the classroom. Georgia's smile and genuine concern for how I'm doing makes my days brighter, and her amazing ability to listen makes it really easy to talk to her about my problems. I know that I can always count on her for great advice, and I'm so privileged to be able to call her my friend. So without further delay, I give you the amazing, sweet, and kind Georgia Bruno.
To me, happiness has always seemed like a distant goal that I will achieve in the future. Sometimes it feels like I will achieve happiness after a paper is turned in, or after I finish high school, college, or eventually when I find a meaningful career. I find myself fantasizing about this, being a happy person only when I find a perfect career, involving all of my passions and igniting a creative and compassionate spark that I will use to change the world. I recently came to realize that this way of thinking is extremely toxic to my life. My life is happening now, therefore isn't this the time that I should be happy? The realization that happiness shouldn't be a destination, but an element of my daily life and personality came to me on a typical stressful day of junior year. I had been pushed to my limit once again. I was sitting on my bed, wallowing in my disgruntled feeling of hopelessness. As an escape mechanism for those feelings of despair, I began thinking of jobs that could allow me to travel, build connections with people, and find more about myself. I then had a sad thought that the rest of high school and college could be the cycle of stress that would only disappear with an amazing job. This idea bothered me, that to become my destined happy self, I would have to wait decades for a vague promise of fulfillment through a dream job. I realized that struggle and discomfort, unfortunately, will never truly end, and that there will always be something to work through. So how could I find joy through those trying situations and through all present moments? I recalled a book I had read earlier that month that highlighted the teachings of a Zen Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh. I revisited that book, flipped through, and read, "All the elements for your happiness are already here." It finally made sense to me that putting happiness up on a pedestal and being prepared to chase it all of my life wouldn't lend me to it at all. Instead, on all days, good or bad, I have learned that noticing little moments of joy and wonder in myself and my world can really improve my overall mood, making me happier at that moment. I recognize positive things about me, that I'm empathetic and should use that to realize others' struggles are just as important as mine. I try and bring out the compassionate side of me and act lovingly to all, even when I'm not at my best. I appreciate small beauties around me, such as the scent of a flower, the pitter-pattering sound of rain, the wind blowing against my face as I drive, the sound of a favorite song, or a connection with someone new. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't found this secret of life where I'm now suddenly happy just by literally stopping to smell a flower every now and then. I have lots of room to grow, as this is a really hard habit to form. All the time, in fact, I subconsciously block out so many positive things. I ignore the wonders that are my friends, my family, my music, and the simple beauty of this world. I am frequently missing these wonderful small things this senior year. Amidst routines, frustrating classes, and the feeling of restriction, I catch myself longing for the exciting adventures and changes ahead, thinking about my possibly idealized job in many years. Sometimes, though, and hopefully more often, I snap out of this trance of negative energy after a hard day and find positive qualities about me and positive things around me that I'm grateful for. I try and remember that I'm normally an optimistic person when I'm not going through something, so there's no reason I shouldn't use that to show my gratitude for the many good things in my life all the time. I try to appreciate nice morning weather, a friend's words of encouragement, a good grade on a hard test, and the many other wonderful small things. In all stages of life, it's so incredibly easy to miss the beauty we have in ourselves and around us and think that happiness isn't possible right now. But, as Thich Nhat Hanh would say, happiness is possible only when you stop running and cherish the present moment in who you are. You don't need to be someone else. You're already a wonder of life. Thank you.